Okay guys, I'm doing a couple problems from the sample problems from that first packet. So the first one's going to be a parabola. It's at sample 1A. Oops, I don't want to do that. 1A. And the parabola, is y equals x squared plus 6x minus 10. And the line is y plus 5 equals 2x. So remember our first step, we want to isolate one of the variables in the line. So the easiest one here is definitely going to be the y. So we're going to want to subtract the 5 from both sides. So we've got y equals 2x minus 5. So that's equal to y, that's equal to y. So we're going to have 2x minus 5 equals x squared plus 6x minus 10. Now we want to get this in standard form, so we want to get it all on one side. So minus 2x plus 5 plus 5. So we've got x squared plus 4x minus 5 equals 0. Now we want two factors of negative 5 that add to positive 4. So that's going to be a positive 5 and a negative 1. So I've got x plus 5 and x minus 1 equals 0. So that would give me x equals negative 5 and x equals positive 1 as my two x values. But remember, this is a parabola and a line, so it's an upwards opening parabola and looks like a rising line. So it's where 2 points where they cross. So 2 points. So I need my x values, which I have, and my y values. So I'm going to go ahead and plug them back in right here for the x. So y equals 2 times negative 5 minus 5, which gives me negative 10 minus 5, which is negative 15. So my first point is negative 5, negative 15. Then I plug in 1, so I have 2 times 1 minus 5, which is 2 minus 5, which is negative 3. So I have 1, negative 3, and I have both of my points. Okay, now feel free to pause and catch yourself up, but I'm going to keep on going. So I'm going to erase all of this. And while I'm erasing, by the way, I'm using some little kid app to do this because I couldn't find a good app that would accept any stylus, and I have this cheapo stylus from the store, so that's fun. Okay, the second one I'm going to do is sample problem 2A. Now this is from that first, if you're getting this packet from Google Classroom, this is from that first one I posted. If you're getting the packet from the website or from the office, it's that first page, the sample problems. So this is going to be a circle and a line. So your circle is x minus 4 quantity squared plus y plus 1 quantity squared equals 20. And your line is x plus 3y equals 11. Now, I did include the solutions on the back of this worksheet, okay? So it is a little bit thicker than it lets on. So we do need to isolate one of these variables in the line. So the x is going to be easiest. So x is equal to 11 minus 3y. So we want to plug this in for the x up here. So 11 minus 3y minus 4 squared plus y plus 1 squared equals 20. My marker's a little bit thick here. So 11 minus 4 is 7. So I've got 7 minus 3y squared. Then I have y plus 1 squared equals 20. This is when your algebra skills have to be spot on, you guys. Like, you need to be really, really careful, okay? 7 minus 3y, we're going to be doubling the squash here. So 7 squared is 49. Double the squash. The squash is negative 21. Doubled would be minus 42y. And then 3y squared would be plus 9y squared. Then we're going to do the same thing here. Y squared. Double the squash would be 2y. 1 squared would be 1 equals 20. Now we've got this huge, long, ugly equation. We need to get it prettier. 49 and 1, that's 50. Actually, let's start with the 9y squared and the y squared. That's 10y squared. Negative 42 and 2, that's negative 40y. And then 49 and 1 is 50. Equals 20. I'm sure you see how this is going to actually work out quite well. Now, it's a quadratic. We need to get it into standard form. I'm going to subtract 20 from both sides. So 10y squared minus 40y plus 30 equals 0. I can divide every single term by a 10. So I have y squared minus 4y plus 3 equals 0. And all of a sudden, it's not as ugly of an equation that we can actually factor. So I need two factors of 3 that add to negative 4, which happen to be y minus 3, y minus 1. Okay, equals 0. So my y values are 3 and 1. Okay, and I need to kind of section off here. So I've got my x. So remember, you just found y. You're plugging in x. You're solving for x. So x equals 11 minus 3 times 3. That's 11 minus 9, which is 2. So x is 2 and y is 3. So 2 comma 3, not 3 comma 2, it's 2 comma 3, because you just solve for x. So again, x equals 11 minus 3 times 1. That's 11 minus 3, which is 8. So since x is 8, it's x comma y, so 8 comma 1. X comma y, x comes first. Okay, so guys, hopefully this was able to jog your memory a little bit, and you can try the other problems of one line and one parabola and one line and one circle, okay?